This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with each player's motivations will determine how interested that player is in re-signing with your team. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Bling, bling, bling. This man.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland,
let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. On first and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from... Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Now, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other 3 teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump.
Murray now on first down. side is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Murray now on first down. Being chased out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Deron Payne in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's
going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a very strong foot. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Now Murray. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw is Murray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Here's Murray. Escape. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Murray from midfield. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Buying time to his left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Murray to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now Murray. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll run for it with Conner, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. To throw is Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. Here's second and a yard. He's back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.
Yeah.
Today, from State Farm Stadium.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Throwing to start the drive, Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Murray off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got
touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Shotgun now from Murray. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the 1st half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Goes right back to McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Murray to air it out again. Quick slant to Brown. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray as time expires in the first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. There's plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead,
and that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Murray now on 1st down. And that one caught downfield by Pascal. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So much for the 1st down.
And they could have, would have, should have had a 1st down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
Now Murray. is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 20. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll try and run for it with counter. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up.
today. From State Farm.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Murray from midfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Throwing now is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Hollywood Brown was not in theater as part of his debut season in Arizona, missing 5 games and crossing just 700 yards. We'll see if a regime change is what gets Brown.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they have possession. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher. But here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy, which is rounds 4 through 7. So him going in the third round kind of fit in the middle. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder wanting to prove that he should have been taken higher.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On play action, it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw. Murray. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Murray now on first down. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. From the gun, Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Murray flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Murray to the... It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Conner. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Once again, it's Conner. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for 6. Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Operating from the gun. Murray. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So the pass interference call on the offense obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Murray flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And that is incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now Murray throws this one right side to Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Murray a give. This is Connor. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now 2nd and 4. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it.